guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Thanks for watching. My name is Laura Valenzuela. Thank you guys so much for watching today. As you guys can see by, I want to say the thumbnail or the description box, I am going to be using the new Anastasia of Beverly Hills liquid lips, and this is how they look. This is a set of 5. Yeah, this is a set of 5. It's a 5-piece. It's called the Undress set, and it's featuring liquid lipsticks and lip glosses in an all-new light nude shades. Let me see. So the shades are going to be called Sand, On Mute, Peachy, Beaming, and the lip gloss is going to be Summer Vibes. So I know there's like a Beaming is going to be like a metallic lipstick, and then this is the lip gloss, and then these are going to be the nudes, which I don't really like metallic lipsticks, honestly. I have a few of them. I've tried them. I don't really care for them, but I know there is a good way to use them. So what I usually do when I want to add like a little bit of a metallic lip, I kind of just pat it in the center and then let the rest be like liquid lips. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just so I can show you guys kind of all of the formulas. I am going to swatch these for you guys. Another thing that I am going to be using today is the new CARLI BYBEL. I love this girl, you guys. She is amazing. I've been watching her forever, so I was happy to buy her palette. It looks, you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. This is how the box looks, and the palette looks kind of the same. I have opened it up just to look at it, you know, to kind of awe at it, but I haven't swatched it or used it or anything like that. I've been waiting to film with it. You guys, I can never open anything up with these nails. Oh, here. This is the side I opened it with. So let me go ahead and show you guys really quick. So the palette kind of looks the same as the box did. You can kind of feel the 3D effect on these. I love how she has her name on the front of it. The back just looks like all the other ones. This is how the palette does look. So it kind of looks like all the other Anastasia palettes, not like the new Narvina palettes that came out. And I hope that my lights aren't washing it out, but I just want to show you guys how beautiful this palette is and how it looks. I'll go ahead and do swatches for you guys as well. So that is how the palette looks. It is gorgeous. And as you guys can tell, I already did my eyebrows. I usually do them off camera just to save time. But I did want to apply, I have been using this Glam Glow moisturizer for a while. I wanted to put you guys onto this. I'm not sure if you guys have used it or haven't used it, but I have heard of this. I know it's not new, but it is new to me. And this thing has been saving my skin, you guys. I feel like it leaves it nice and plump and ready for makeup application. So as you guys can tell, I have been dipping into this. So I have been using this and it's been saving my skin, you guys. It is blue, so I just kind of apply a little bit on my face. And this has been saving my skin so much. I feel like it leaves it nice and plump, and it kind of just bursts into like water effect. It gives you that water effect, but after it does sink into your skin, it does it leaves your skin feeling so velvety smooth, very plump is like how I can describe it. Nice and plump and healthy looking. So when I don't wear makeup, I still add that on my face in the mornings just to kind of have my skin refresh a little bit. This does have, let's see, it says apply evenly, freshly cleansed face and neck every morning or night. It's a Glam Glow Water Burst Hydrated Glow Moisturizer. So anything glowy I like, because I've told you guys that I have really bad dry skin. Sometimes, not anymore as much as I used to. In Texas, I had really dry skin, and now that we've moved here, it's kind of like calmed down a lot. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I used to get really bad breakouts or like a lot of scarring, and right now, like, I haven't had any breakouts so far. Let's pray that I continue with that. So yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know I really have been liking this Glam Glow moisturizer. If you guys ever see it, you guys have to try it or get a sample at Sephora. I'm not sure if they sell it at Sephora. I'm sure they do though. But yeah, so I've been using that and I've been loving that. So I just wanted to apply a little bit of that on camera with you guys, and it feels so good. Like, it leaves my face feeling really smooth, which I like, because then when I do apply my other makeup, it doesn't leave it looking dry or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go and do my primer really quick. I'm like thinking, like, what was I gonna do? I swear I get caught up. We are gonna be going to Syracuse today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be vlogging, but I figured maybe I should, just to show you guys the Syracuse Mall. It's really big. It's like 5 stories or 4 stories, or they're continuing another story. Like, I know they're building on it. So they have so many stores. They have an At Home, a Burlington, a TJ Maxx, all my favorite stores. They have a Charlotte Russe. So I really wanted to go there, just to kind of buy some like scarves and stuff though, that we're going to be needing for the winter. I have been continuing to use this primer. So the primer I'm going to be using is the Glossy Primer. I've been using this every day, you guys, and it works really good. It's kind of like a moisturizer and a primer in one, which I really like. So sometimes I won't apply that other moisturizer, but for days that I'm gonna go out, I do, because I mean, you can never go wrong with adding enough moisture to your face. And I haven't been breaking out, so I'm glad. So I just continue to do it, because if I got a breakout, then of course I would stop. But I've been kind of like double dosing the moisturizer, because it does get really cold here, and I know that can also dry out your face. But I've been doing well with just using moisturizers and stuff. I do want to continue buying skincare. So I just do that because sometimes I'll like try and go into my foundation and I forget. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the primer to my eyelids. You guys know I've been liking this. I'm going to buy the full size of this because I really do like it. I never used to use primers, but I've really been liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit, like a dot of this to each eye, and blend it out. This one clean? Yeah. So I'm going to get my Morphe E30 brush, and I'm just going to start blending that out. Okay, you guys, so I already went ahead and primed my eyes. I did zoom you guys in just a little bit. I primed my eyes using the Anastasia eye primer, and this is just gonna be a little, this is just a little trial size that they sent me with my Norvina palette that I did a few weeks ago. I still have to do the volume 3 because I also purchased the volume 3, but in today's video I really was excited to use the CARLI BYBEL palette. This is how the packaging looks, you guys. It is gorgeous. The box looks exactly the same. Let me show you guys. Oop, there goes the brush. I don't really use the brushes anyways. And then this is how the palette does look. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with my eyes today. So I'm first going to go in with the shade Chai right here in the palette. It's like the lightest nude color in the palette. And I'm going to use that as a transition shade. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. You guys are fully zoomed in. I did dim down the lights a little bit so you guys can see the true color of this shade. I'm going to first go in with my, I would go in with this one right here that I just got, but I used it. It is clean though. I kind of cleaned it off. You know what? I'm just going to go with this one. It doesn't really have color on it. It's just stained, you guys. So I'm going to go in with this one. This is the J9 or JS9 brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Chai in the palette. So I'm going to go in with the shade Chai, and I'm just going to go ahead and start applying that to my crease and bringing it in. And no, I didn't set that primer because I like how that primer works without setting it. As you guys can see, that honestly just like blended itself out. And it's very pigmented, you guys, so a little goes a long way. And I am dragging it out because I do like a nice dragged out, blown out eyeshadow look. So I'm just applying that in the transition. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, you guys, so that is the shade Chai, and as you guys can tell, it is very pigmented. It blends out so easily. Literally, it blends itself out, or it's the brush. But you guys, these brushes work amazing. I've been using them every day since I've got them. The next shade I'm going to be using is the shade Bible in the palette, which is this shade right here. It's sort of like a mauve-y shade. I'm going to be going in with that shade Bible just to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit. And with that shade, I'm going to be using the, let's see, I'm going to be using the JS6 brush. And I'm just dipping into that shade Bible in the palette. As you guys can tell, that color is blending out really well, very, very beautifully. I think I really like shades like this. It's kind of like a mauve-y, muted purple color. I really like it. Okay, you guys, so I am back with the cut crease. I did redo this eye because I was trying to show you guys a look, but I didn't like ultimately how it was ending up. So I went ahead and removed it and reapplied it. Hopefully they look the same. I was really mad about it. Also, my cut crease is a little messy, but I know I can clean that up, you guys. I just am so frustrated with the fact that it got all messy like that. So I'm gonna try again. This time, I don't know if I should go in with the same. I think I'm just gonna do something a little bit different than what I was doing in the beginning, only because I felt like everything kind of just blended together and looked like a big mess. So I am gonna start off though with the shade Mandela, which is this one right here in the palette, just because that color really excites me and I like how it looks. So I'm gonna use a, let's see, I'm gonna use the brush that I was using for it in the first place. It kind of just blobbed up and I don't like how it was looking. So I'm just gonna go into that shade Mandela, and I am gonna just start using that for the inner part of the cut crease and just applying that. See, as you guys can tell, it is very, very pigmented. It's showing up really beautifully without using a setting spray, but I am gonna go in with setting spray just because I want it to be up a little bit more, a couple notches more. So I'm gonna dip into that shade and then just spray it a little bit. And it's really pretty, you guys. It's so pigmented, it works really good. So I'm gonna do the same to the other eye, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. See how like it's super pigmented, but when you spray it a little bit, it does up it a little bit better. But that's with any shade that's like this. It always shows up a little bit more, of course, if you wet it. So the next shade in the palette that I'm going to be using, I'm going to go onto the back of this brush, and I'm going to go into the shade, what is it? Aura or something like that. I'm not sure. It's this pink shade right here in the palette. I did go into these two last time, but I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to go into this one just so they kind of all don't blend together and mesh together again. That just really frustrated me earlier. So I'm going to go into this shade, and I am going to be spraying it so it doesn't really fall out too much. Oh my gosh. That is really pigmented, you guys. So I'm just going to add that to like kind of like the center and kind of blend it in with this first shade Mandala that we used. See how that shows up a little bit better when you spray it? So I do like to spray my brushes just to give it that extra kick. I'm getting a little messy with it, so today is not my day for a cut crease. Okay, so the next shade that I want to go in with in this palette for the outer edge of it is probably going to be the, let's see, I'm going to go in with the shade Libra in the palette, which is this like taupey shimmer shade right here. And I'm going to use that for the outer edge part of it. I'm going to go back in with this shade right here just to make sure it's not blending away. And then same thing with the Mandala shade that we used in the front. I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. And then now I'm going to go back in with that brush that we used the shade Bowie with, and I'm going to go into the shade Bowie and just kind of deepen up that outer edge. And you guys, I know it looks crazy right now. Honestly, I don't even know what look I was going for looks a little crazy right now. Let me see. If I go back into the shade Chai that we used in the beginning, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more just so we don't lose that shade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Okay guys, so for liner, I am going to be using the Huda Beauty Life Liner. I've been really loving this eyeliner lately. It is a double-ended liner. So this is going to be the liquid liner and this is the pencil liner. And I really like the fact that it has both sides and it's super black. It's in the shade Vanta, you guys, and it's been working really good for me. So first I'm going to go into the pencil liner and kind of like line the top part of my eyes really quick. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the liner part, you guys. This is such a good liquid liner. I really like it. I've been loving it. So I think I'm going to buy a backup because I use liner all the time. And it's very easy to use. Okay, so I look super ghostly right now. I just applied my foundation. I've been using this like sample for like weeks already. This like really has gone such a long way. It's a sample of the Pure 3-in-1 foundation from Pure Cosmetics. And I had samples of the darker one, so I had to go a little bit lighter because the one that's a shade up is way too dark now, which is the one that I used. And then this one, I forgot what the shade was. I'm gonna have to find it, but this one fits me a lot better. I know my lights are making me look like a lot lighter than I really like I can see myself as. This is still like, it's light, but it's not like way too light. But this is what kind of matches me a little bit more. I do bronze up a lot more, so with my bronzer and deepen up my skin like that. But I am going to be using the Milani concealer in the shade Light Vanilla. This is going to be my first time using it, so I hope it's light enough for me. I use the shade Vanilla in general, so this is how that looks. I use the shade Vanilla in this foundation and I really love it. I just haven't picked it up again, but I do really like the Milani foundation, so I wanted to test out the concealer. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just haven't used it myself yet. So it's light. It's a little bit darker than the foundation. I don't know if you guys can tell, or my lights are just washing it out, but I guess it'll work. I've heard really good things about this. I know it's not new, but I mean, it's new to me, so I just wanted to test it out. And I go ham with concealer. I don't know why. I really don't need it. I just always do this. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my beauty blender and just start blending it all out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start using my CARLI transparent powder to set my under eyes, and I've been really liking this. I love how this leaves my under eyes looking nice and smooth. So I'm just gonna use a little bit or a lot of it and just start setting my under eyes. And I kind of like to press it into the skin. I feel like it lasts longer when I press it instead of bake. I've been liking to use it for like setting my under eyes, and I just like to press it under my skin because I feel like it just lasts a lot longer. So I just and I make like the ugliest faces. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Fenty bronzer. You guys, it's so dirty. So I'm gonna take this bronzer, and this is in the shade Sunstalker. And as you guys can tell, she is loved. So I'm gonna go in with this. It's been quite a minute since I used it, and I'm just gonna go in with this side of the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. And I'm just gonna start deepening up my cheeks and just contouring a little bit or bronzing up a little bit. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of that translucent powder and just start doing a line under my bronzer, because I do go ham with the bronzer, so I feel like I get a little messy sometimes. So just to clean it up, I go in and clean it like that. I don't like to, sometimes I do bake, sometimes I don't. It just depends how I feel. Today I don't want to bake, so I just want to go ahead and clean up the jawline. to my favorite blush palette. I know I use this all the time. It's just one of my favorites, and I mean, if it works, it works, you know? So I'm going to go in with the brush I've been using for it. This is the Luxie Precision Foundation. Well, I was going to go with that. I just dropped the top of it. So I'm going to go in with this one right here. It's just a powder brush. And I'm going to use that to kind of just add a little bit of blush. And I'm also going to go to into the Hoola bronzer that's in here. Well, and just kind of start defining my nose a little bit, and then take a little bit of the translucent powder and just kind of clean it up. There we go. And then I'm just gonna press on it just so it doesn't look so like stark and harsh. There we go. Now I am gonna go ahead. I know I'm like doing this in a fast pace, but it's already 1:40, 1:53, and I wanted to be out of the house already, and I'm not. So everybody's ready, and I'm holding everybody back. So I am gonna be going into, let's see, since we are using Anastasia, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Amrezy and Anastasia highlighter really quick. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that. A little bit or a lot of it, whatever works. And this is an SL Miss Glam brush, and I really do like this one for highlighter. I use it all the time off camera, but I should be using it on camera too. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm just going to take the shades Chai and Bible in the palette, these two shades, and kind of just blend them together for my bottom lash line, just to kind of, oh, you know what, I'm going to use Shy and Bowie, and I'm just going to deepen up the lower lash line. And this makes such a difference, you guys. So you guys, I kind of just run it under there. I don't even like try and create anything nice. I kind of just make a messy look and just go from there. I kind of just go like right here where under my eye socket ends. So yeah. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of mascara and apply that to the lower lash. Or you know what? I'm first going to go in with the Huda Beauty liner, and I'm going to go onto the pencil side. My camera is dying, you guys. Like always, I take way too long. So before I apply lower lash mascara, I want to go ahead and spritz my face a little bit just to kind of set everything so nothing runs. Or a lot of it. It's up to you. And I do want to go ahead and go in with this liquid set or liquid lippy set. I was really excited when I seen this because it mainly has nudes, and you guys, that's all I really use is nudes. So this is how this looks. And I'm gonna go ahead and today I'm gonna be using, well, first I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. And let's see, what shade do I want to go into? I had a lip liner set out because I had just bought it. Okay. Trying to get that not to, I don't want that to mess up my makeup. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of mascara and do my lower lashes. And I'm just applying a little bit. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this lip liner in the shade Nude Beige, and this is the NYX, let me see, the NYX lip liner. And I'm going to go ahead and use that to line my lips. Okay, so I used that lip liner to line my lips. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here. I've been wanting to use this one so bad. It's probably like the nudist one in the whole collection. These ones are a little bit deeper, and then they do have the metallic and the gloss as well. I think I'll be applying this one, a little bit of the metallic on top and the gloss, just so you guys can see all of the different shades and how they work together. So this one is in the shade Sand, and that is how that looks. Let me see if I can get that. There you go. And I love how they have these nude tops, and it has like the rose gold. I really do like that. The packaging is beautiful. And now I'm going to see how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and just start applying this. I wonder if I go on the outer parts of my lip with this shade. This one is the shade On Me, and it's a little bit of a deeper nude shade. I'm going to try and do a little bit of this on the like outer part of my lips to kind of deepen it up a little bit, because the shade is very, very nude. I do really like it, but maybe not for like this look. So I do like the applicators on these though. I always have loved her applicators. I have so many of her liquid lipsticks. I'm gonna try and go in with a little bit of this. Okay, so this is a little bit better. I really do like this. I like both of them. I actually really like this one. I just think that I should go in with a little bit of a deeper liner for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to the center. And I think I'm just gonna dab it with my finger. Okay, I do like that. It looks a lot better. I don't know if I keep layering it, if it's gonna like crack or anything. There is a certain way to use these lipsticks. They are a little bit drying. They're not like the best liquid lipsticks, I would say, but I do really like them. I use them all the time. I have two of my favorite shades are Pure Hollywood, and the other one I think it's called like no, that was this one. I forgot what the other one is. I have it in my purse, but I'm running really low on it. But I do have two of my favorite liquid lipsticks are from her brand. So I'm gonna take, so I'm just gonna apply the gloss on top in the center. And I've never had any of her glosses. I've never used any of her glosses, so this is gonna be my first time. This is how the gloss looks on top. And this is how the eyeshadow came out today. I was really frustrated, honestly, today doing this look. And not because of the palette. I think it's because I knew I was on a time limit and I'm on a rush. So I might just use that again in a different video. But I do really like all of the products that I used today. I really like these. I'm glad to add these to the collection. They're so pretty, as you guys can tell. I really like the lids. So this is the metallic, and then these are the gloss and the liquid lip shades. I do have one more shade in here that I haven't used yet, but I really do like how they applied, how the makeup applied. Everything was very pigmented and it worked really good. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look that I created using the CARLI BYBEL x Anastasia palette. I really enjoyed this palette. I really love it. I think it's going to be beautiful for the holidays. There's so many looks that you can create using this palette alone. It is gorgeous. On top of that, I'm glad to support her. She's amazing. I love all of her videos that she creates. I have watched a bunch of her videos, so I was very happy that she came out with a palette with Anastasia. And I really enjoyed using it, you guys. I created this look with it, and I really do like it. I don't think it's too much. I think it's just perfect, and I think it's very much her and who she is in this palette. So I'm very